Hello. Hello?
Hi, where you at?
Just got to the tow yard.
Oh, you got to the tow yard? Okay. You're gonna work or?
Well, I was gonna get food, but, I didn't see any familiar faces, so.
Okay. Well, I have some food. Okay. Should I come to the tow yard?
No, I can go somewhere else. I was gonna tow because I didn't have anything else to
Okay, do
do.
you have your car there?
I have my bike.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll meet you at the tow yard. I'll
Alright.
be there in just a sec. Okay.
Okay.
See ya. Oh. Right.
Hello. Hi.
All right. You go have fun.
Yes, ma'am.
And say hi to
Deal.
wait, who was it? Well, everybody, I guess.
Catherine again.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know who to say hi to.
Deal.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Bye. Hi.
Hi. I can't repair it. I think it's fine, probably. That's probably why.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, you can try it.
I'll try. Hmm.
I think it's probably fine.
Mm-hmm. Nope, there we go.
Alright. I just stand in the wrong place at the wrong angle or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just couldn't
Mm-hmm.
quite see the engine and the...
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
How are
So
you
how are
doing
you
today?
doing? Oh,
I asked first.
well, you did. I'm okay. Still a little sore from falling off the
Yeah,
sign
you
last night.
look a little sore. You
Yeah.
sure you want to be on a
Not.
bike? Should we go get your car?
We can do that.
Alright.
Where is my car, though? Hold
I think it's at the food court. I think.
on. Oh. Probably. Okay. You good to drive?
Yeah, why wouldn't that be good?
Hmm.
I'm not a good shield, though, if those shots come closer to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's been shooting everywhere. Everywhere. All day long.
Great. That guy thinks I have a car. Said, fine car you
What a
got there.
dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a rebel. I'm going against the arrows.
Oh, hell yeah.
Rebel. Let's see.
That's my car.
Yeah. I was trying to decide if I wanted to park my bike here or... I think here's fine.
You want to park?
Here's fine.
Okay.
Here's fine.
Okay. All right.
There we go. Is that your phone?
Yeah. Hello. I just picked up a friend, just like right now. So kinda. What do you, what's up? What do you need? Oh. Okay, I mean, that we can probably help with. Where? Where are you? Okay, your car's at Legion Square. You need keys for that, right? Yeah. Okay, let's meet there. Okay. Bye. Oh, are you hungry, by the way? You need
I'm
food.
more thirsty at the moment, but I will need food
Okay,
at some point.
Yeah. Let me just maybe just put everything in the glove box. Okay. So, have a little bit of a... Oh, should we go to Too Much Chips? You wanna go try that out? It's like a pop-up restaurant type deal in Chumash. And they're advertising free tarot readings with their with their meals, I guess.
Oh yeah. Is it chips like
But,
potatoes?
Oh shit. Yeah, no. Well, yeah, actually. Hi. Okay, Tad, you wait, how do we do this? Math. So, I need to take your car somewhere.
Yes. Could you take it to
To the house?
To the no.
Nope.
Davis PD garage.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And you, Tad, you need to drive this. You should have keys. This is your new car. It's pretty. It's pretty dirty, but yeah. Yeah, that's great. Oh God. Not today. Oh, I see. Doesn't really matter, right? Yeah. What's up?
You need to valet it? Thanks, Saini. for the running for the north. Yeah, I had a conversation with him. He called me up yesterday. So
Oh, okay.
him saying that, I was like, right, okay, that's interesting.
Mhm.
But he said to me that he this is nuts, by the way. He felt I was a good enough candidate
Yeah.
to run for the north, and he wants to run for the south. instead.
Right, yeah, I'm supporting you in that. Yeah. You know, when he announced that, I got a text from a friend of mine who's in the PD. He said, please tell me you're running for mayor. Like, come on, man. He was a little terrified of Jimbo running, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think Jimbo's probably the best in that.
Who else is running?
Princess, maybe.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Yeah. Okay, so not too... Yeah, okay, we'll see. There's still a couple of weeks, I guess.
Yeah, we're not going to put our things in for another month, but everyone will be running.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be... Part of me thinks, especially if Nino's not running, I'm not going to have any competition. That's what I'm genuinely thinking.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. If Nino's not running in the city, then yeah, people will probably flock to, or I mean, the ones who might be interested in the power, they'll go for the Los Santos mayorship, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be so competitive. So running, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. Well, talk to you later.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Okay.
So how are you doing?
I'm okay. I don't think you are, though.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Lloyd texted me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, wanting to know when I'd be around for an interview, but I told him today is probably not a good day, but I'll be around tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad you reached out. Yeah. I'm glad he reached out. I don't know where I'm going. Here, apparently. Do you have any chores, anything you need to do? Okay. Oh god, I think maybe this is where they're shooting. We need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's why I go out to the middle of nowhere usually.
Yep. Okay, let's go north.
Alright.
Yup. Tippity top.
The car's really loud from the passenger seat.
Uh-oh. Well, we might have to... Shit, let me drive out of the south side because it's crazy here.
Alright. It's
Then,
not loud from the driver's seat, I know that.
Yeah.
It must be near some gears or something.
Maybe it might help if we just hop out a little bit and
Hop back in.
yeah, maybe. Okay, let's try here. Might also. God. Oh god. Okay.
Why is your car moving? Okay.
No.
Alright.
What's happening?
For some reason, I felt the need to check your trunk.
Yeah. It's full of shit.
As long as seeds, it's still loud. Let's just go where we're going.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it might also help if you just if you hop in the driver's seat and then away, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll just go. Were you around? Wait. Yeah, what did, how was your day yesterday?
It was okay. Yeah.
Alright.
I talked with Ken for a couple hours.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
My current state isn't
What
because
the
of him.
Ow! Huh?
An FYI there. I just didn't sleep well.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm completely awake.
Yeah. I agree.
Which has been an issue for a few days now.
Okay. Feel a
I'll
little
either
out
wake
of it.
up today or I won't. But yeah, just a little. I've been going through some stuff. I probably need to talk to Joe.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
she just got out of ICU, so
Oh, but she got out? Okay, that's good.
yeah, she woke up yesterday. But
Okay,
she
good,
said it
good.
might be a little bit before we can do therapy again.
Yeah. Yeah, she probably needs to
Understandable.
recover. Yeah. That is understandable. I have to choose the furthest away destination, didn't I?
Well, you know, as so long as it's pretty, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe anything has changed with Ken as far as me being in danger.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In fact, I think I'm less in danger now.
Okay.
But he's still trying to recruit me, you know? I don't
Mhm.
think that'll change.
Probably not.
So I'm stuck with that. But
Yeah.
luckily, it doesn't seem to matter if I'm totally awake or half asleep. I still don't want to join, so...
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
How was Raul yesterday?
Oh, he
I
was
know-
good.
I know there was that incident that was kind of weird, but
Yeah.
before that,
Yeah. I mean, I got to give him his birthday present finally. Part of it he couldn't see because of everything just being fucked, you know,
Yeah.
scraps and things. But yeah, got to do all that. We had a good time, just kind of fucking around. It was just kind of the right kind of like aimless and a little bit brainless stuff to do. And since yesterday, I've started to actually remember what happened.
well, that's
At the Vinewood site. Yeah, I think it's just like I hit my head.
yeah.
Well, I hit my whole fucking body real hard. And, yeah, it does kinda... Like, what he said seems to be, like, matching the little flashes, memories
Yeah.
I have. So I'm a little bit mad at him, because I remember, him... Did you grab the food, by the way? And drinks?
Yeah, I grabbed them.
Good. Do you see that? What is this?
Looks like maybe something we shouldn't walk into.
Yeah.
I've seen it here before.
Have you?
Yeah. It smells like lavender.
That's weird. Yeah, that's not awful, but... Okay, I do think I hit my head quite hard.
You know where else I've smelled lavender?
No.
Over by the lighthouse.
Oh. Huh. Weird. Hmm.
I don't see any lavender.
Yeah. Weird. Maybe we should move somewhere. That's a little...
I'm here.
Okay, alright.
Maybe if we're lucky, there'll be something exciting that pops out of it.
Oh. Yeah, I just think I'm hallucinating. I was saying something, which was... Oh, yeah. I'm a little bit mad at him, because... I think we went there because I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to tell him, you know, about Joshua. And then he somehow got me to climb up on the Pinewood sign. And I do remember just not being able to move. I was just terrified. And I couldn't climb back down. And he kind of... Yeah, he I think he probably thought he was helping with my fear of heights by... He said, do you trust me? Like, do you really trust me? And when a friend asks you that, you know, of course I trust him,
Yeah.
but I'm also fucking terrified. So I said, yes, I trust you. Because I thought maybe he'll, you know, maybe he'll just help me get down. But instead, he told me to grab onto his shoulder, and he kind of just held on to me and jumped off. Pulled his parachute, dropped me, I think. And, yeah.
Maybe he should have asked himself
Yeah.
if he trusts that he knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah,
when
I don't
he
think
did
he...
that.
Yeah, I think he knew he didn't. And...
So that
Yeah.
the multiple stories seem to be just because he felt guilty. Was he?
Yes. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what he said to me yesterday, if I remember correctly. He said, at first he kind of tried to gaslight me into... He tried to cover up his mistake. But then he felt so bad about it that he came clean. And then I just got doubly confused because I didn't really understand any of it in the moment. I mean, I hit my head pretty hard, so I think that makes kind of sense. But yeah, I'll talk to him next time he's around. Anyway. You had a good long talk with Kenneth?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Was it kind of similar to the other times you talked?
Nope.
Oh, different.
Yeah.
How come?
I talked more this time.
You did?
Yeah. there are things that I haven't been able to share with you.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really been able to share with anyone who would actually care to know them. And
Mm-hmm.
I found some loopholes with Ken. So I used them. It's helping me deal with some stuff. And right now, he seems to be interested in helping me in whatever way I see that he needs to help. Right now.
Mm-hmm.
It might change. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He isn't exactly a trustworthy guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm really extra focused on this portal. Is that what it is? It looks like it, right? Like you could put your hand in there and then you pull your hand back and
Something
there
like
would be
that,
no
yeah.
hand anymore.
Yeah. It is kind of freaking me out.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah. I don't think it's...
Do you think it's possible to like get up there?
Yes. Yes. But, gotta go around. Let's actually take the car down to the beach.
Oh, it's still loud.
Oh god.
It's
Yeah,
a
you should. You
rock.
probably knew.
That's
That was a rock. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Be careful. I didn't put on my seatbelt because I feel like it'd be easier to swim out of the car
Yep.
if I'm not strapped into it.
Yep. You're not wrong. Did we take the car up there last time I was there? How the hell did I get up there last time?
I feel like we have to like walk at an angle or something.
Maybe, but I have a feeling that I had a car when we had a car when we were there. Blah. Okay, we're good.
It's
Maybe it
not
was a
that.
bike.
That's not.
No, that's not the way. No, I know. Yeah. Yeah,
We
I
can
don't
just
think we did.
sit on a rock.
Yeah.
Sitting on a rock's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we're further away from the portal now, or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's just I was worried it was gonna like get bigger and then swallow us
Yes.
or something.
Yeah. Also, I like. Oh shit. Yeah, I had a chair. Yeah. This works.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were saying found loophole. Yeah.
So now that I have told the story once, I can probably tell it again. I'm not sure how much I told you. My grandfather was the leader of a cult.
You mentioned that, yeah.
The face. And my grandmother was the actual leader, the shadow leader. And when they had my father, my grandmother started training him, and she trained him via brainwashing to be her weapon.
Yeah.
And she had him kill my grandfather when he was probably 19 or 20. Sent him out to Los Santos to be an actor. It was just a story. You know, he did want to be an actor, but there was no way she was going to let him do that. And while he was here, I think he broke one of his directives, and it broke him. It's what I can piece together, because what they told me was that when he was a child, he got kicked in the head by a cow. And that's why he didn't have motor memory. But I got the same directives he got. And one of them is to not feel complicated emotions. And one of those emotions is love. And he loved my mom. And he loved me. And I think it broke him. I think the only reason she didn't get finished training me before she died, was because he made efforts to stop her, you know? He couldn't act against her, but he could try to undo some of what she did with me, you know? But, when she died, one of our directives was that we must always have a handler. Because that's how she could keep us near her until she died. And it's the first directive we get. So we were both left without a handler. And our minds started breaking and reassigned us to each other. That's difficult when you're both the weapon and the wielder of a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't want to do that to each other, so we tried to figure out how to break it, and we just couldn't, because every time you try to break a directive, you run the risk of breaking yourself. But once it's broken, it's broken. It can't be repaired again without a handler willing to repair it. And we didn't get too many of them broken in that 11 years. And a couple years ago, I intentionally triggered my father against someone. And then I've been dealing with that guilt for a while. And he got sick. And he got senile, and he started trying to kill me. For a year. I think the only reason he didn't manage to is because he was just so weak. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But before he died, he found one time where he was finally willing to trigger me. And that's when he made me kill him. And that broke me. When I moved here where I don't know anyone. Thinking, you know, maybe that means I'm free of it, you know? But I was breaking pretty bad, Saini. And so one night, while I was hallucinating, I saw a woman who seemed to be injured running from the cops and getting away. I thought it was a hallucination, and I needed a handler. And so, kind of unintentionally, like my brain just did it on its own. Just kind of assigned her. In this part, Ken doesn't know because, why would I want someone like that knowing who my handler is? But I think you can probably guess.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know why I was fixated on her. Until we had a phone call. I forget what the phone call was. Oh, it was about the hang-up calls. The call and then the... nobody was talking. She was really serious and stern with me on the phone. The exact tone of voice that both my grandmother and my father would use to give me orders or directives. And that suddenly snapped in my head why I couldn't stop being so aware of her. And that actually kind of helped me stop being so aware of her. Because it was very clear that she didn't want it and she was my handler, so I fixed it. Well, right now I'm trying to break myself down. I'm trying to get rid of all the programming. She doesn't want to use it. I feel like I've kind of forced her into my dungeon with me. So, it was both lucky and unlucky that it landed on her, because it was unlucky for her. She's stuck with a responsibility that she never asked for, with a complete stranger. And boy, is it lucky for me, because I could have auto-assigned myself someone like Ken, who definitely would have used the weapon.
So she knows?
Yeah. She's not particularly excited about it, and I don't blame her. And we still had our boundaries in place, but I had to break them a couple nights ago. I couldn't tell her why I was breaking them, because if I told her why, she wouldn't do what I needed her to do, which was refuse to repair me. It's a loophole, one of my directives. If the weapon has been damaged by a directive, it must seek out the handler for repairs. Kind of a failsafe my grandma had. Something didn't work, come back to the handler. You break a directive, you have to come back to the handler, even if you break it intentionally. Which is another one of the directives. Don't break directives intentionally, but, you know, if that breaks, you can go back to the handler. But, my dad and I didn't bother repairing them when we knew they were broken. But it was intentional that we didn't repair them. And that was kind of okay. Tessa doesn't even know the directive existed. She could have very easily done what I asked, which was give me a purpose, give me I was asking her to keep me away from Ken. You know, give me some sort of distraction, some sort of purpose. Take away my free will. And she refused. She kind of told me off a little. Made me a little bit angry when I was awake. How she told me off. I may have scared her again. I don't know. So, now if I die, it might be Joshua, or Ken, or the clowns. Once again. Because I don't think I was in danger from them, but if I scared her again, I'm probably in danger again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But she did what I needed her to do. And with those texts, I broke 3 different directives at once. Which is probably why I can't sleep.
Mm.
I mean, I couldn't sleep before, but this is more.
Yeah.
Another thing I can't do right now. Pain is dull for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get hurt and I don't really feel it. I mean, I can feel that there's something wrong, but it doesn't feel like pain. It just feels like, you know, maybe just a dull ache.
Yeah.
Even if it's bad. I got slammed into by someone racing, and then I got up off the ground and immediately got slammed into by a tow truck speeding. It was really hard for me to figure out how much pain I was in when the EMS got there.
Yeah.
She also gave me pain medication and it didn't do anything.
Mm.
No cloud in my mind.
Yeah.
And I don't think my sleep meds have been working either, so. Because I'm here.
Yeah.
I can live with these things. I am worried occasionally. I tell my body to do something, it does something completely different. You may have noticed I kind of made a joke of it, but
Yeah.
I haven't forgotten how to do things. That's
Mhm.
what happened to my dad. That would be awful. So mostly I think I'm just moody. Might get me a bullet in the head if I get taken hostage at the wrong time, but
Mm.
so that's my story. And that is what Ken helped me tell you. Because I could only say it, I could only skirt around the issue. I could only skirt around, and because he's experienced it from both sides, he understood what I was skirting around. And in our talk, he made it clear he understood, and then it made it possible for me to talk about it. I don't know if I need him or not anymore. I feel like right now we are like friends, like the kind of friend where you're not like inviting each other over for sleepovers or anything, you know? But if I see him, we're friendly. Every once in a while we'll get together to talk. Except that his intentions are to fucking recruit me to his cult, so he'll
Yeah.
probably push the issue a little bit more than that. But in my head,
Yeah.
that's where we are. Like, I've been friends with dangerous people before. You just try not to get too close,
Mm-hmm.
you know? We'll see. That's still a
Yeah.
danger. And he knows right now that my brain is broken a little. So I don't know. He says he won't do anything to me unless I ask him to. But I don't know what manipulation he's going to use to try to get me to ask him to do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the important caveat to all of it is that, yeah, friendly, you can talk, but you shouldn't trust.
Yeah, and I'm very open with him about the fact that I don't trust him.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
I reiterated it yesterday, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which probably gives him a little bit more fuel to the fire as well,
Oh,
because I bet he wants you to trust him because that's in his interest.
sure, but he knows
But
that
it
I
doesn't
trust
really
him with
matter.
my story enough
Mm-hmm.
that I told it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he got a little bit more because my grandmother isn't stupid. She put fail safes in, you
Mm-hmm.
know. I'm getting hurt because I'm breaking directives. Anyone else who breaks directives also gets hurt. And I made sure he knew that. It's not in my control. I don't know what will happen because nobody's. It's one of the reasons my dad and I didn't get very far, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even though we were each other's handlers, my grandma didn't exactly tell us how brainwashing works, you know? It was in her
Mm-hmm.
best interest to keep that to herself.
Yeah.
We kind of remember what we went through. My dad remembered more because, well, he witnessed me going through it. But my dad didn't have motor memory.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of brainwashing is physical, putting the body in distress. So the brain is more susceptible.
Yeah.
My grandma did that with sleep deprivation, but I don't know what else she might have done. I didn't really remember much. So that's it. I didn't know if I was going to tell you or not, Saini.
Mm-hmm.
And you're my best friend on this island, but it's just kind of stuff I want to leave behind, you know?
I think that's very reasonable and understandable.
I didn't want to scare you, but I feel like today it was gonna scare you anyway because I am suddenly very much what you would recognize as asleep.
Yeah.
And I seem to have been better about that recently.
Mm-hmm. I mean, all of it is scary for sure. But it's also, I don't know how to put it into words, but the fact that it's real and kind of visible, even if a lot of it isn't, but that there's like some sort of representation for it all, I think makes it a little bit easier for me um to hear, I guess. I don't know. When I say it out loud, it doesn't really make any sense, but I think the fact that you're actually talking about it make makes me feel not at ease, but easier, I guess.
Yeah. You're not supposed to notice the differences.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma didn't like this side of me to show. That's why I kept.
Yeah.
That's why she sent me to hospitals with her followers. I mean, they were doctors, but they were members of the cult. You know, and all that talk I had about the id and the superego and ego, all that's from
Mm-hmm.
them.
Yeah.
Their task was to kill the id. All they managed to do was fix my sleep. Make my sleep
Yeah.
ordered again so she could take me home and start depriving me of it again. Because this side of me doesn't come out if I'm sleeping okay, you know?
Yeah.
But the id is impulsive and impatient and hard to predict. That's just about her worst nightmare. No, I think I'm okay. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Mm.
So and my impulsivity isn't as maybe destructive as it was when I was a child.
Mm-hmm.
I don't walk to my neighbor's house and eat the carrots out of his roast. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't make my grandmother look bad by misbehaving.
Yeah, imagine that.
But mostly right now, I'm kind of focused on survival.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of focus on pleasure at the moment. But hopefully it'll pay off and I'll get some of that good old free will that everyone talks about, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
If Tessa hadn't tried to give me that order, she asked if it's possible that she could give me a directive to have free will. So that way, all parts of me knew that she just didn't want any part of it. She wanted me to be able to be my own person. It's impossible to give that directive. I mean, you can give it, but as soon as you give or act on purpose or by accident, as soon as you give another directive, I follow the directive. You know, I follow the order.
Mm-hmm.
So free will is an
Yeah.
illusion.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Unless
mean
I
it's
break everything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, once I can decide whether or not to follow an order, that's when I have free will.
Yes.
So that's what I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know. I don't know, I don't know what's going to come of it. I don't really know who I am outside of this.
Yeah.
You know, I was a baby when it started.
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't really had a chance to explore that at all.
I'm a queer trans man who likes the color green. I like to speak with my grandma's drawl, even though it does remind me of her a little bit, which is unfortunate. It's probably why I don't use it when I'm asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily because it doesn't come naturally, but because she's the one that tried to get rid of me. And what else is? I don't know. I don't know what else is me and what's programming.
Yeah. I think in some way that's really hard for everybody to figure out. I
The
mean,
nature and
for
nurture
you.
question.
Yeah, and I mean, so for you in your case, all of it is like it's programming. It's intentional and it is for a purpose. You have been kind of made to be something. It's not the type of traumatic experiences that most of us have,
I've
where,
had those too, though.
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
everybody does. But what I mean is, for most of us, it's still, like saying, can I just give you free will? It feels like someone saying, well, just stop being anxious.
Yeah.
You can't really do that. Or, that's trauma that you experienced, 35 years ago. Like, don't worry about it anymore. You
Yeah.
can't really turn it off like that. It takes a hell of a lot more. So, when you have something like a background as extreme as yours, yeah, that takes some work. But I would like to hope, and I want to believe that there is a way to work through, if not everything, at least some things.
Yeah.
And that that should be worth it, right?
Yep. I mean, I've already successfully broken several directives, including the
Yeah.
one where I have to go back to her to get repaired.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be seriously, that's the hardest one, because I've been broken the whole time I've been here. So it's
Yeah.
like every day I had to fight the compulsion to go to her, and sometimes I failed. And that was an issue.
Yeah.
I'm still sad though, because I made friends with her, and now I don't think that's possible anymore.
With
Tessa.
Tessa, you mean? Yeah. I mean, it is a very complicated situation that, like, she just, out of happenstance, kind of got into it all.
Yeah,
And now she has a lot of power over you that she doesn't want.
it's unfair to her.
Yes. I mean, it's
It's
not fair
like,
to you either, but
It's like someone dropping a toddler off at your door and saying,
yeah.
"Here, take care of this. If you don't do it, nobody will."
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Do you think... Wait, are you speaking?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's my motor memory or my motor thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to sit still and my mouth is moving.
Sometimes it happens. Um, do you think you want to... Okay, A, do you think you want to talk about this with Joanna? B, do you think you'll be able to?
Well, now that I've talked about it with anyone who is not my handler,
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to focus on getting through all the trauma that I haven't actually processed in my past with Joanna. I don't... She has enough problems.
Okay, wait. Yes. But she's also a therapist,
She is a
and it's
therapist
her... Mm-hmm.
and it's her job, but I
Yeah.
need to process that trauma.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
And I think she's gonna have to deal with it a lot, depending on how things break.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So
I think
eventually,
it's...
I'll tell her. Truthfully, I don't think I'm gonna tell anyone but you who the handler is.
Mm-hmm.
And try to keep Tessa out of it.
Yes.
She might guess. Ken might have guessed. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to confirm that. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that's Tessa's information to tell people
Yeah.
if she wants to.
Yeah.
And she probably feels like it's not her information to tell because it involves me. And
Mm-hmm.
it's dangerous for people to know that. It's dangerous for her. For people who would want that power.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell Joe because I don't know. I mean, she's a therapist, yes, but she also is a resident of Los Santos. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how much I can trust that what I tell her stays between us.
That's fair. That's fair.
And
And I
she's
think it's...
married to Ember.
Oh. Wait. Who's a clown, I think?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a clown that is
Right.
currently been talking to Ken. And apparently, at some point, asked him to brainwash her. Because the mimes
Okay.
had brainwashed her and she was trying to override it or something. And it
Mhm.
never ended up happening because somehow she got rid of her brainwashing. But
Mhm.
they were going to try for him to override it by brainwashing her his way. And then removing the brainwashing if he decided he wanted to, probably.
Mhm.
Because he probably wouldn't. But I don't think it works like that. I think that's kind of like wrapping a bomb that's about to go off in another bigger bomb.
Yeah. So you know what? That brings up something in my memory that I have not. And this, I mean, it's not. I just want to share it with you, just in case it can be helpful in some way. I don't
All
know.
right.
It probably won't. Let's just preface with that. Like there. Um. Yeah, actually, it probably won't. But I'm gonna tell you anyway. Um, there's this doctor who she specializes, Dr. Stacy, she specializes in clownology and mimology, I think. I don't know if those are the correct terms. Um, and it was just the fact that you brought up Amber being brainwashed by the mimes. That almost happened to Ethan. He got drugged by the mimes. He lost his voice. He started acting like a mime. And I took him to the hospital. This was like over a month ago. Like a month and a half ago. No, it was longer. 2 months ago. Whatever. Took him to the hospital. They reached out to Dr. Stacy, who's a specialist. And she had this... Well, she had an antidote, number one, for just kind of
I can't
just
hear
just
you.
kind of just like countering the drugs effects, I guess, or getting rid of whatever was the mimes put him in him. But part of it was kind of like a meditation of sorts,
Yeah.
where she flushed his system, and she asked me to come to the room and help him. Like it was like a guided meditation where she guided him to a door that, like, once he opened it, he came back to this reality as himself. And part of it was also like, well, I was there to talk to him about him, the things I knew, like who he was actually, to kind of get him to reconnect with the real him, and disconnect from the mime that they tried to make him, I guess. It was strange, but it worked.
Yeah, so that's likely the antidote she gave him was some sort of psychoactive drug like LSD or
Yes.
DMT.
Yeah, it was.
And then
Mm.
when you are on those drugs, it is like you are dreaming. It's the hallucinogen. Like when I hallucinate, your mind is highly susceptible to
Suggestion.
suggestion.
Yeah.
And so you suggest he's not a mime, or you remind him who he is, because they likely, when they brainwashed him, did the same thing with drugs and suggested to him all of the things about him that were a mime and why being a mime makes sense and all that stuff. But I don't think that mimes and clowns are any different than human beings. It's like it's a lifestyle. It's like being queer, you know? You can
Yeah.
convince someone that they are not who they intrinsically are. Mm, it's hard though. I don't think it probably would have stuck. It would have broken pretty quickly. Unless they had him for like a month or something, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
so the thing that she said as well is that it seems like the process was kind of not complete because it usually includes elements of torture,
yeah.
things like that,
Lights,
which
sounds,
yeah, all kinds of stuff that
uh,
they didn't
physical.
quite get there. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. I just for some reason that whole thing kind of popped into my brain when you mentioned Amber.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm pretty sure they did that to her.
yeah, I think so too.
And
I'm,
it
I
was
mean, the
probably
clown.
more severe because I think
Mm-hmm.
probably with Ethan they were trying to just get more people on their side.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Ember is a clown.
Yes,
That is part of her.
there's a
That
personal
is part of
vendetta.
who she is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's much farther away from mine than just being an Ethan, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I think it's probably much more personal because of the I guess the tension between mimes and clowns.
yeah,
Um,
and it also depends on
but yeah,
what they suggested to her. It was
yeah.
probably more dangerous for the clowns to have one of their own be brainwashed by the mimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know how they
Anyway.
undid that. I feel like if Dr. Stacy was an option that would have worked on that, they probably would have used Dr. Stacy.
Yeah, I mean yeah. I mean maybe she did. Who knows? Uh Probably not because I think Ethan was the first one she did like this specific procedure too because she'd worked on something similar which was like the reverse. You know,
Yeah,
clowns, some sort of, you know, making people turning them into clowns or something. I don't know.
which is
But
I don't
yeah.
I don't think that's possible. You can suggest,
Mhm.
you can brainwash someone and suggest that they're a clown.
Yeah, I mean, you can make them act like one, I guess.
Yeah,
That's kind of it, but
yeah.
yeah.
Fixing how people act, that's one of the big things in brainwashing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if in this process I start being someone that you don't like,
Mhm.
uh, maybe ask me to stop for a little bit
Okay.
till I
Ask you just to stop what?
breaking my programming.
Right, okay.
Not, I won't stop for good. I want to get rid of it, but it's possible that the faster I try to do it, the more damage is being done at
Mhm.
once.
Yeah.
And it might be irreparable, whereas some of this might go away. The moodiness, that's because I can feel feelings again, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how to deal with all of them flooding in at once,
Yeah.
so I get irritable.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It does. It does.
I do miss being jovial, though.
I mean, you are.
Am I right now?
I can hear the smile, you know? It's not like, you know, we can be so many things.
Yeah.
It's not dangerous to, you know, not be jovial. It's just easier for other people if you're jovial, but it's not
Yeah.
that's not what we like, that's not true though.
Yeah, jovial hides the problems. That's
Yes.
that's why that was selected for me. Jovial, hardworking.
Yeah.
Stupid yet insightful.
Hmm. Yeah. I think in in my case, I think it's yeah, hardworking. Um, independent. Yeah, I don't know. Uncomplicated.
Hmm. Now, did someone else program that into you, or did you?
That's probably me. Well, I mean, my mom helped quite a lot, I think. You know?
Did she help by instilling those values in you, or did she help
No.
by showing you the wrong way to do things?
She, well, she, I think it was positive reinforcement. Also
Ah,
the opposite, I guess. You know? The more, the better I was, the easier I was to be around, which meant the less I was in the way, the less I needed anything, the better. If I ever needed anything, like comforting, affection, um, I don't know, a warm dinner when I was sick or something, that was a problem.
you were an imposition.
Yes, I was always an imposition, yeah. I mean, okay, it wasn't 100% of the time, but it was like it kind of feels like that. That's the thing that I
Yeah.
remember from my childhood.
It's
Because there
like
was always something more important.
when you post on the internet, you don't remember the good comments in reply to your
Yeah.
post.
Yeah.
You only remember the bad ones.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
So,
I get it.
yeah. So, I mean, like I said, it's not like the level of severity is like night and day, but it's still, you know, um like when we talked about some of my insecurities I don't know, a week back or whenever it was, when we talked about the Pride event and what happened and how I was not dealing very well with kind of being stranded and Ethan not coming picking me up and stuff. We
Feeling a
had a
little
conver
like second fiddle.
a little bit. Yeah. Um so I did have a conversation with him about it the next day, I think. Well, the next day a little bit, but it was a little too sore still. But the day after that, I think we actually had a conversation about it and I went into a little bit more detail about why certain things trigger certain responses in me and why it's also difficult to communicate that because I've been conditioned not to do it. You know? In the moments when I feel most insecure, that's when I'm supposed to shut down, shut up, get out of the way, and just focus on something else.
Deal with it yourself, kid.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And yeah, it was a good conversation. He his response was, as always, very kind of supportive, good. He even had creative solution to the problem, I guess, in in some ways. Um, coming up with a code word, you know, because makes it easier to mention something that
Yeah.
you're not supposed to talk about.
Sure. It's a good way to give an entire paragraph in one word.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of explain this is what's going on. I am currently struggling with this. I don't
By
actually have to say
Ethan
anything.
Pumpernickel.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So that's kind of on a tinier scale. Less explosive, I guess.
Still is important.
Yeah, it
I
sure
think,
is.
you know, I understand that all this I'm going through seems like a big deal to everyone else because it's odd and it feels very severe.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose it is in a way, but this is how I grew up. I'm used to it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, but
It's the
that's the
breaking
thing.
things that is new to me.
Yeah,
And it's a
unknown.
little scary to me, but
Yeah, of course.
being a tool is not new. And I use the word tool on
Yeah.
purpose because it makes me giggle.
It is a funny word. Uh-huh.
You don't know if I'm talking about a dick or a shovel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
A little of both. A
A
little of
little bit
both,
of both,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the unknown is always terrifying. In so, like, it can be exciting, but it's also scary because you don't know what's behind that door,
Oh,
what's down that path. And it's so easy to look at, you know, our own past as being normal because that's the only, or I don't know, normal, but kind of it is what we know. Um, so it doesn't feel as crazy as it might feel to other people. You're getting texts?
no. I was trying to remember a poem.
Hmm.
Uh, you want to hear it? It's a poem
Yeah.
I gave to my dad and my grandma when I came out to them as trans.
Mm-hmm.
But it meant a lot to me for other reasons, and it's coming into play again. Pretty heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
by
I'd
a
love to
poet
hear it.
named Adrienne Rich. Have you heard of her?
Yeah, name is familiar, but I don't.
I'm pretty sure she's queer, but she's a feminist poet.
Yeah.
And the poem's called Prospective Immigrants, please note. Either you will go through this door or you will not go through. If you go through, there is always the risk of remembering your name. Things look at you doubly, and you must look back and let them happen. If you do not go through, it is possible to live worthily and maintain your attitudes, to hold your position, to die bravely. But much will blind you, much will evade you, at what cost, who knows? The door itself makes no promises. It is only a door. So, that poem always makes it a little bit easier to, you know, walk through a door when you don't know what's on the other side.
Yeah.
Because you're given a choice. And if you want things to stay the same,
Mm-hmm.
well, they can stay the same.
Yeah.
But you might be missing something. So sometimes it's worth it to leave your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Find the door to walk through. And just hope that it works out, you know?
Yeah.
I think I'm waking up a little.
Nice. It is. Well,
Is it
morning,
time for
I
you to go
guess.
to bed now?
No. Well, no.
No.
I'm good.
Alright.
I'm good. No, I was just looking like, yeah, because I think we sat here through the night.
Yeah? I watched the
I
sun
think
come
we
up.
saw the sunset. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was right over there.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah.
Yeah.
But.
To the north.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is interesting. Probably just a reflection, right? Trick of the eye, something. I don't know.
This island works funny.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a pink portal back there, I think. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Anything's possible, I guess.
Like sometimes I'm hallucinating, but sometimes cars just fall out
Yeah.
of the sky. So
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
that shouldn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's why I thought this place was purgatory for the longest time.
I mean,
It could
I'm still not
be.
quite sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It might still be. Yeah, things are so absurd. And the fact that we go, like, I fell off of, I mean, oh my god. Like, I've been stabbed. I fell off a high building. People just get shot left and right, and they go to the hospital
Well, we have
and walk
great
out
medical
on their
system.
own too. Yeah.
I
So
mean,
I mean, are we alive? Maybe we're just.
Nurse Joy kind of has cold hands, but she can heal you.
Yeah, she can.
Sometimes
Yeah.
she says some unhinged shit though too.
Yeah. I think
I
I'd
don't know
probably
if
just ignore
She's
all of
ever
that.
said anything to you? But
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't see her often enough for that, I guess. Yeah, also, like, she's one of the people who I kind of decide not to do small talk with. Because I can't.
yeah.
She doesn't really care either.
Well, you know, if you did, she would say unhinged shit. It's probably better you
So it's
don't.
better not to. Yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
appreciate the cold hands and be on my way. But what I was about to say was I appreciate you sharing, and I hope it brings you some sort of comfort that there's like other people who know about it now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can, like, I can always be a shoulder. I can always lend an ear,
Yeah.
and I can try to support you as best as I can. And, you know, guide you when I see something that I think, you know, you should steer clear of or whatever.
If
But
you see something, say something, Saini.
yeah, yeah, that's yeah, that is the rule. But yeah, a lot of these things that you've mentioned, I think I can just be here to discuss it with you, but it is beyond me. But I don't think you're looking for answers from me.
No, that's what I have kin for.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Fuck,
Does it
that's
make-
worse.
Does it make more sense why I've been engaging with him at all?
It does. It does. Yes, I can see the reason.
even though I am concerned about engaging with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was always taught not to, and I think that's one thing that my grandmother had right.
Mm-hmm.
If at all you cannot engage with a serial killing cult leader, you
Yeah.
probably should take the opportunity to not
Not to.
engage.
Yeah. That's the thing that I agree with. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's her fault that I'm engaging with him. And, I was raised by. My dad was technically the serial killer, but was he really?
Yeah, nah. I mean,
He was the weapon.
he was used, yeah.
She was the wielder of the weapon. So.
Yeah. Yep.
He didn't have, most serial killers have, like, rules and stuff about who they kill.
Mm-hmm.
His only rule is if somebody did something that upset me so much that he thought I might kill them, that he would kill them instead.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to protect me from giving into that part of myself.
Yeah. I do actually have a question.
Alright.
Do you think, or do you know, if there are things that could trigger that I don't know, trigger you to do violent things, like by accident, you know?
The only thing that makes me that angry is watching someone kill an animal for no reason. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I knew a lot of hunters.
Mm-hmm.
If they were hunting to feed their family, and they tried to do it the most humane way possible, that was never an issue. But the 2 times I got angry enough that I would have killed people was one when they used my doe as target practice, and 2 when they killed my Bertha, my sow, for no reason other than to get to me.
Right.
Okay. I'm not particularly prone to violence.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only person I've struck in anger for anything that wasn't related to, I guess, killing an animal for no reason, was when my ex dedicated that song to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was the night before I killed my father. I punched my ex in the eye. He got a shiner. He's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I scared him because we'd had our problems. I'd never raised my hand.
Yeah.
Heck, I don't know though, Saini, because I was conditioned to not get angry. That's my conditioning.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's anything else that can make me that angry. All I know that I don't have a desire to hurt people. It's not something It used to be when I got like stoned and got high or something, I'd get a little bit bloodlusty because I'd be paranoid and I'd feel like I needed to take people out before they could take me out,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the other day I got that pain med, and those would usually make me like that too, but I'd be so relaxed that there's no way I could have done anything anyway. I didn't feel anything, so I don't know, maybe put me in a padded room and give me a joint and see what happens.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
now,
No, I mean,
it
yeah.
feels
Go
like
ahead.
that is broken, whatever that was, whatever that conditioning was. It's not
Mhm.
exactly a directive, but
Yeah.
it's probably a way for. It's probably part. I'm never, ever going to tell Ken about that part because
Mhm.
I feel like that was one of the fail safes. If anyone does anything to me that alters my mind with drugs, like say
Mm. Yeah.
LSD or DMT,
Yeah.
I would likely kill them.
Yeah.
Pot doesn't do as much, so it's just a feeling with pot. But I
Yeah.
imagine things that alter my mind more, would have more of an effect. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's true anymore.
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah.
I'm
I
definitely
think.
not going to tell Ken that because if that part of
Yeah.
that
Please
failsafe is
don't.
broken, then I don't want to
Yep.
know if other
Yeah.
parts are broken. I just want him to go on believing that I'm going to be dangerous if he tries anything.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
But no, I mean, I've taken some swings at some locals, but they usually deserve it.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's. I'm just trying to make sure there isn't something that could like accidentally happen to.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Just want to steer clear of anything like that.
I don't think that's a part of my nature.
Yeah. No. I don't. Me neither. But you
Uh,
never
as
know.
some as someone who lucid dreams a lot, I
Mhm.
if I ever dream about killing people, it's a nightmare for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it. It scares me. And I feel like if that's the type of person I am, it wouldn't scare me. Those would be the kinds of dreams that I'd want, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. If it's something that you long to do. Yeah. For sure.
And it's never been me thinking about like when I have nightmares of killing people, it's never people that I currently know. It's always people where it's always my traumas from the past where
Mhm.
people have died around me, usually to my father's hand.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare that I'm him and I'm triggered and I'm killing people. And in a way, I
Mhm.
mean, I put that claw in that man's eye. That was me.
Yeah.
I mercy killed one of my classmates because he was gonna die anyway. He was dying slowly. My dad did him a disservice. But then it turned out I didn't need to anyway because that car exploded and he would have died very quickly from that.
Mhm.
And then my dad, who ordered me to kill him.
Right.
So like the hammer claw in the eye, he could have lived. He could have lived through that. He wouldn't have had an eye. He could have died though too, if my dad hadn't finished it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's no way of knowing, and it
So my
doesn't really
dad,
matter.
yeah. The only person that well, the only people that are dead, and I feel like it's my fault or the people that I sent my dad after. Well, I sent him after my stalker. I feel a little less guilty about that, but
Oh yeah.
I definitely feel guilty about his sister, who just happened to be there, didn't do anything wrong. That I feel guilty about.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
And I also feel guilty about using my dad in that way.
Yeah, I do understand that.
I tried the police,
Yeah.
but you know, I guess waking up to someone watching you in your bedroom isn't enough for them to do anything but slap him with a trespassing charge and say, hey, you should get a court order that he can't come near you. What's that gonna do if the cops aren't enforcing it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing with the, EJ stalker and stuff. Yeah, I understand you fully. Like when you feel like you don't really have any options.
The great thing about it, though, great, is that even though I had already reported him as stalking me, and he got fined for trespassing. Oh, nobody even came and questioned me when they were found dead. I thought that was odd.
Yeah, that is kind of odd.
That's the kind of police force we have, but also, like, this is a small town where probably a third of the people were in my grandma's cult. So,
Right, yeah.
and I don't know who all was there because when my grandpa died, they all just kind of spread out. So, like, was the chief of police my dad's friend from high school, or, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I
Yeah.
felt guilty because I was gonna commit my father to the loony bin after I made him kill people. Like, way to get rid of my guilt is to hide the evidence of my guilt from myself. But I knew that wasn't gonna work, so he got to stay at
Yeah.
home with me while he went nuts.
Yeah.
One of the things, I don't think we were supposed to remember when we were triggered. That incident when I was 14, my grandma thought I was asleep, and I just let her think I was asleep.
Yeah.
And I think her trying to send me back to bed, that was her way of telling me, you're not going to remember this.
Yeah.
But I remembered it because I was awake. And whatever she was doing to try to get me to forget, that only works when I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I mean, she could have, if she knew I remembered, she could have got that memory out of me, but I hid it. And then I was aware, and then eventually I realized that my dad was aware as well. And I think his trigger to forget it was go take a shower.
Right.
I didn't bother using that when when I triggered him. Maybe I should have. I still wonder if maybe I was the one who got him sick. You know, it was his kidneys. It wasn't like it started with a senility, but they do affect your brain.
Yeah.
And it ended with a senility.
Yeah.
There's no way of knowing, right? I can't go back and tell him to take a shower and see if things turned out differently. So it's
No.
not worth.
Yeah, also, like all of it, like how many steps are we gonna trace back to see what kicked off which part of the avalanche, you know?
Yeah.
Because,
I'm a grandma, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think, yeah.
And I don't know anything about her parents. I don't know
Yeah,
what
so
made
who
her
knows?
do the cult. Like, she didn't talk about her past, so, like, whatever. You know, grandma, you did it. It's
Yeah.
yours. You didn't
Yeah,
pass the
you
buck
can-
back to somebody else, so it's yours.
Yeah. And at this point, like she's dead and gone.
Thank God.
Yeah. Do you... did you grab the food?
Yeah, you hungry?
Yeah, I'm a little bit hungry. Also need to... Thank you. My God.
You need some drink?
A little bit, yeah. Just one. One little drink. Thank you. And, change of scenery.
Yeah.
This was a nice rock, though.
It was a good rock.
You know what? You're gonna drive because I need to think about something.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Get us out of here.
I will try not to put us in the ocean.
Please. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna
Where do I want to take us?
stare at my
Let's see.
phone for a little bit.
This is a huge decision. Saini, why did you give me keys?
Alright, so...
Why did you Why did you give me keys? Oh, wait.
Hold on. You know what we can do? Oh, yeah, you can try that. You can also just try to valet it. I still need to think about... I'm gonna watch you work and think about... Oh my god. This is too funny.
Seriously, it was the back wheel drive that hurt us.
Okay. I don't think I can get in.
I can't start it. Can you
Can't
valet
get
it?
in. Yeah, I'll valet it.
Make sure you're facing in the correct direction. Don't valet it into the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Well,
All right, now you get in and see if you can move it.
might be water walk. Nope. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm good.
Sonny, I just woke up.
Yeah, I know. I gave you too much power.
You made me drive through the ocean.
Yeah.
There was no way to get back to the other part
Oh.
without going through the water.
Well, whoops. Okay, I'm gonna take us to the road, and then I'm gonna hand you the keys again.
All right.
You're gonna try it again. Okay?
Is this because you still need to be in your head?
Yes, a little bit. Yeah.
I should be good from here.
Yep. No water in sight.
Just
Well,
propane
I mean, a lot
tanks.
behind us,
Just
but, you know.
propane tanks.
Okay, well. Alright.
Lots of propane tanks around here.
Yep. Alright.
I already have vehicle. I already have keys to this vehicle.
Yep. Great.
Yeah.
You know what? I have the same
Oh.
issue now that my car is being super fucking loud, like it's
Yeah.
stuck in gear.
Yeah.
But let me see. I'll just test. Let's see. Okay, it's better. Is it super loud for you?
Not right now, but you're not driving.
Okay. How about
No,
now?
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, see? Yeah, it's the driver's seat does the trick. Oh. It is very foggy.
Okay, maybe it's just when it changes gear. Because it is getting loud when you go faster.
Yeah, it is much louder in that seat, but it kind of feels like when you go, for me, it kind of gets stuck like in the high revs, you know?
Yeah, it gets stuck where you should be shifting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only it's an automatic, so you can't.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, you learn something
Anyway,
every day.
right around here, like back of that tree where I stopped us, that's where I had my talk with Ken yesterday.
Oh,
And,
really? Okay.
the other time I had an in-person talk with him, it was at the windmills overlooking the prison. Both these places were his choice. The first one, he was already there at the windmills overlooking the prison. And this one, I told him to get on my bike and mark a place. And this is where he marked. So, just
Look at
giving
that.
you some locations,
Mhm.
just in case, to check. Oh, looky, a doggy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Very friend-shaped.
Yeah.
Wants to
Well,
kill the
Saini.
birds, though. Yeah.
Now I gotta be in my head for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Don't miss me too much.
No, no. I will put us in the water.
What are you doing?
Dear God. You made me jump. I was just crawling to water. You're evil. What do you mean? Can't do that.
It has been so quiet. You
No.
know. Starting to feel better. So,
Good.
think I'm giving the breaking directives a little bit of a break, though. Just see if I can get more sleep before I start again. You know. Gotta
think
get
that-
a mechanic's job.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Don't want to have to let sleep me be acting
Mm-hmm.
like awake me during the interview. The interview where I'm going to be like, I'm a master mechanic, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
So just tell me what to do and I'll do it. I can do it.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think sleep. I mean, it makes a lot of things so much easier.
Yeah. Oh, I have to break some news to you. The
Oh.
other day,
Mhm.
I got a call from a lady named Kara. She's my new
Okay.
best friend. So
What the fuck?
she's calling
Kara?
to make friends. Yeah, Kara.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well-
she really likes the color orange apparently, and
Okay.
and her favorite meal that her mom made was long pig, which is apparently human. So
What the fuck is that?
it's human. She's a
great.
cannibal.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, I mean,
But I only talked to her on the phone, but I figured it was
Mhm.
good to make friends with her, you know?
Sure, yeah,
Like
yeah.
she wanted.
Yeah, she wanted friends, and, you know, why not? Good luck to her, I guess. Wait,
Yeah.
fuck. I need to go the other way.
I mean,
Yeah.
to her credit, she really liked my favorite food growing up, which is fried morel mushrooms. She really liked how I was explaining how to find and prepare those.
Okay.
So apparently she doesn't only eat long pig. That was a special occasion food.
Okay.
And I asked her why it's called long pig, and she says, "Oh, because it tastes like pork."
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Huh.
so that's
Fun.
my new best friend, Kara.
Okay,
I
great.
hope you don't
All right,
mind.
good luck. No,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, good luck to you and to Kara both. You know,
Right.
equally, I guess.
I would still like to
Also-
hang out with you way
Uh-huh.
more than her, though.
Okay, well, we probably I mean, I'll just keep an eye on my schedule. When an opening, I'll let you know. Because you know what? I had someone call me, was it yesterday? The day before?
Yeah.
Who at first said they were looking for a therapist, and I don't know why
Alright.
they called me, but they did.
It wasn't
And then-
Ken, was it?
No, it was someone, I don't remember their name. They called from prison, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or that's what they said. And they yeah, they asked, they wanted a therapist, and then they asked me how old I was, and I said, like, why is that relevant to this therapist thing? And then he said, well, it's because, you know, I'm also looking for my mom. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm your mom. And then
Huh.
he just asked, yeah, you didn't like bump uglies with you know, in 1992. I was like, no.
Huh.
Yeah, and then he said, oh yeah, I'm a lifer in prison. And I was like, okay, great. All right, you have a good,
All
wonderful
right.
day.
Well,
Yeah.
we're not all unique,
Yes.
so interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope he calls me. I'll be his therapist.
Yeah. You know what? I'm also, I
should
am.
put myself in the living list.
Yeah. Yeah, you should. Make some extra cash. Yeah, like just capitalize on people's misfortune. That's the way to go. I am also the hood therapist, just so you know. I
put
have.
my name as Tad, not a therapist.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're the
Yeah,
hood
I am-
therapist.
I'm the hood therapist. Yep. I never asked for the title. I've also done zero therapy sessions with anyone, but still, Jay Murda, he calls me his therapist every time we see each other.
Is it
and he doesn't
possible
wanna-
that Jay Murda told someone at prison that you were a therapist?
I mean, sure, but I think the more likely option is there was a lifer who was just scrolling a lemon list and just picked the first person who, you know, seemed. I don't know. I don't know.
Sure.
It just seemed
Were-
random.
Were
know?
you advertising your new
being a hood
person
therapist? No.
thing?
Oh yeah. That
So
one
maybe
I was. Yeah.
maybe
Uh-huh.
he just thought, hey, this person helps new people.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Must be a therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, interesting.
Very much so. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just.
I don't know where you're going either. I just figured.
Yeah.
you'd be-
Actually, I know where I'm going. I'm going here.
All right.
To pick this thing up.
Well,
There we go. That's what I do. I don't
That's
just
great.
help new people.
you
I
pick
also
up
clean up the
trash.
city. Yup,
Yeah.
I do. A little bit of a trash
Queen.
mammal. Trash queen? That's definitely the title I want. Uh-huh. I am the trash queen. Uh-huh.
Trash queen and hood
Thank
therapist.
you. Yeah. Yeah. I think someone already claimed trash queen, though.
Well,
I think I'm just...
I imagine there are a lot of people who claim
Yeah.
trash queen.
Probably. Wait. Oh yeah.
Do you know where you're? Do you know where you're
Bank.
going? Bank.
Why am I going to the bank? Yeah.
Well,
You know what? Because
to see how much
stuff
money you
always
made.
that one, and also to see if if we meet our friend Joshua there. Oh,
Right.
someone's shooting. Oh. Yeah, because
Yeah.
interesting stuff always happens at the bank, right?
Right.
Wrong, but sometimes it does.
Maybe we'll get taken hostage while we're here.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, Uh-oh. Actually, that doesn't sound good.
No, that's why I got out of the car real quick.
This thing here.
Yeah, you ran over a transformer thing. Yeah.
Oh, was that me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, sure.
Yeah, you did
I
it.
guess I did it.
You did it.
Okay. Me. Oh, I have no paycheck. No, I have nothing. Apparently, I
My-
was here like
Uh,
earlier.
I made $9 because I've been up in Blaine County for most of the day.
Oh, we should have gone to the bank there.
Probably.
Oh my God.
Do you want to take another
I'm-
drive?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I'm so close to getting back to 2 mil. So close.
So close.
Yeah,
Wait a second.
1993 and something. Yeah.
All right. What's your state ID? Hurry before we get shot. What's your state ID?
Sorry. It is 17174. Hello.
Yo, what's up, Saini?
I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Nice, nice, nice. Sorry, I was thinking about sending texts, and then I get so invested in texting that I forget to speak.
Yeah. Make sure you got that just now.
Let's see. Oh my God, I'm over. Oh. Hell yeah. Okay, thank you. No, I'm
Yeah.
over 2 mil again.
Great. Yeah. I still owe
Thanks.
you 70,000.
All right. Well, let's get you that job first, and then
Yeah. Should make it
Yeah, should
before I
help.
know it, right? Should be
Mhm.
super rich soon.
super rich. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bank up north is definitely I don't know why I needed to mark it, but sometimes I mark things just
You
to
know,
mark things.
Sometimes it's nice because, like,
Oh
if
my
you
God.
off-road, if you decide to
Sorry.
take it
Mhm.
off the trail, it'll still
Yeah,
be
true.
marked. So if you get lost, you'll still know
That's true.
where to go.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
is
if you
true.
make a wrong turn, then you can be like, I totally made a wrong turn. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the serial killer beside you can be like, I've lived here for years and years, and I still don't know where things are.
Yep. Not wrong.
I should put my seatbelt on.
Oh yeah. Oh, me too. Huh. Yeah. There we go. I feel like we just
Well, like we were just here?
yeah.
Weird. I do too.
Weird.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
I didn't even crash.
You got, like, within inches, I think.
What? No. No.
Like
No,
centimeters?
no.
Centimeters
No.
mortar style?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but
Yeah.
meters, I would say. Like at least 1.5.
No.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh.
It was, that one was more like a meter.
Okay. Well,
But before it was definitely centimeters.
sure. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go with that. Sure.
Decimeters?
Sure.
Decimeters, is that? That's somewhere in between a meter and a centimeter?
Yes, we
'Cause
rarely
it's,
use that.
it's
though.
in tens. It's a
Yeah.
very scientific
It is very
meter.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, meter. Yeah. Millimeter, centimeter,
Decimeters.
decimeter. meter.
Yeah.
Then we have
And then
kilometer.
Yeah, then you have them.
And
Well, the kilometer isn't
something,
the next one, but it's.
no, there's
That's like a lot of meters.
it
but,
is some, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's
actually
yeah.
the next one might be decimeter. I don't know which way. No,
no,
it's
no, because
definitely
it's the same with
decimeter's
liters.
definitely.
So we have, yeah,
Yeah.
liters and meters, same thing. So you have milliliter, deciliter.
Listen, I'm from the
Liter.
U.S., so
Yeah.
we don't metric system.
I
Metric
know
system,
you don't. Yeah, you
know?
don't. Yeah, you're not compatible.
It doesn't mean I didn't
apparently
learn
I'm-
them.
Yeah,
Mostly
yeah.
for science classes,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
everything's standardized to metric. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, apparently I don't remember either, which is confusing, but I blame the fact that it is, yeah, brain
just blame the
capacity.
fact that you don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Who
the-
gives a shit?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's been some time since I was in science class. Or
Who
did
gives a
some
deci shit?
bacon. Ha! There we go.
Yeah. Kill a shit.
There we go. Kill a shit.
Kilojoules.
Kilo shit.
Yeah.
Kilojoule. Yeah, that's something.
That's I think
It's
energy.
yeah, it's like yeah.
Like it's similar to it's something related to a
Watt.
watt.
What?
Maybe
Volt,
it's maybe
joule.
kilojoule. Maybe
No.
it's sound energy. I don't.
No.
I have no idea. No.
Yeah, bro. Let's not.
That's
let's
decibel.
not.
Anyway.
Decibel is that? Yeah. Aha.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah. Sorry, I just tried to change subjects real quick from this embarrassment of not remember what the fuck anything is. Yeah.
Listen,
a reason
I revel in my stupidity because
Yeah.
it makes me human. But also, the only way you learn things is to admit that you
Yeah.
don't know things. So,
Yes.
you know, that's why whenever I assume something and I'm incorrect, it doesn't bother me. I'm just like, okay, I was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No.
now I
Same.
know.
Same.
Now I know better.
Same.
But you're
also-
right. It is kind of. We probably shouldn't be talking about it because neither of us know what we're talking about.
I mean, and the dumb thing is, like, I definitely should know. Like, that's the most basic. It's like not being able to read the clock, you know?
I should know too because I was very good at chemistry and physics. I like.
Yeah,
those
I mean,
classes.
like, yeah. I mean, fuck, you can't go here. Yeah, like if you ever do any baking,
yeah,
you know, that's when you know all that stuff.
You totally use cups, right?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, what the fuck is a cup? Like, it can be anything.
no, it's 8 ounces.
Yeah, but what the fuck is an ounce?
It's a measurement of weight.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
that's weird because, like, it's not like a gram. It's like a liter. It's like, oh my god, 12. Almost 13K. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
What did you get?
378.
Okay. I don't know how. Well, I haven't been up here at the bank for some time.
I
and-
probably
know.
cash that out a little more often than you do.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I mean, and I've also spent decent amount of time up here. But
I just like to
yeah,
get
I
into
don't
your
know.
car and just leave the door open. That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah. It is great.
I don't know why.
It is. It's pretty fun.
Hey, do you want to go
Look at
clothes
that!
shopping?
So much trash.
I hate clothes shopping.
Ugh.
I'm so tired of all my outfits. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to find an outfit that I'm not tired of, though.
Yeah. I mean, I
keep
do the
wearing
same.
my camping outfit, you know, the one that I picked out to go camping at the picnic thing.
I remember. Yeah.
Because it's comfortable.
Yeah.
But everything else just oh.
Dear God. Okay.
You know, a deer did that to me at almost the same place when I was
Okay.
driving.
It was just It was just trying. Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
I
That
was so
scary.
scared I was hitting it, and then it just,
Yeah. It just
stopped.
Harry Pottered away. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. I mean, we could go look at some clothes. I am
I don't
not
want
an
to
expert.
anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It just feels like a lot of work, right? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It just-
you know what I do when I go clothes shopping?
Do you
I
come
go
up
and I'm
with
like, yeah.
a few
on.
outfits.
No. What like recently what I end up doing
Okay.
is I go to the clothing store
Yeah.
and I have an idea like, okay, I need another like kind of semi-casual but like business-friendly outfit. Okay, let's go with that. And then I stand there and I'm looking at, okay, let's start with pants, like good pants. Okay, then I find a pair of pants and I'm like, okay, great. These pants could be good. Then let's try to find like a top or a jacket that goes with it. Then I end up finding something completely different and I'm like, oh, well this would go well with something. And then I change my plan and then at the end I just keep swapping from, oh yeah, I should keep this top and just switch the bottom, and then I find something. It's just like a never-ending cycle where I can't actually get anything done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm always pissed off by the fact that all the blacks are different. That
Yeah.
sounded so weird, but you know,
Yeah.
like the black clothes.
Yeah. I
the
got
shade
it.
of black
All the black
is
dyes.
different.
Yeah.
Yes, the dyes
They're all-
are very different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
mismatch.
it's always some are like a little bit bluer. Some
Yeah,
are a
some
little
are
bit
very
browner.
gray. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
usually like either very gray or like super deep black,
Yeah.
like a very kind of dark shade of, I don't know.
Well, listen, if you branch out and wear some colors,
Yeah,
it wouldn't be an issue. You're limiting your
it wouldn't
choice.
be an issue. I am, yeah. But you know what? At the same time, that makes things easier.
I kind of do. I tend to go for greens, but like obviously there's only so much, and I also don't want
Yeah.
to seem like I'm in a gang,
Oh yeah.
so
Does
kind
any
of
gang have
branch
a
out a little.
green
Although
color?
I think right now Hydra is that
Oh yeah, they have that
that light
military
green?
camo green.
Yeah,
Oh
that-
okay, yeah. No, but they just.
it's a nice
I feel like
green.
they turn their. It is, yeah. It's like a forest green, like a moss
No,
green.
well,
Well,
it's-
military green.
Yeah, it's
On
like
their cars.
olive, like
Oh yeah, maybe olive
olivey or
yeah.
minty. Like it's in between olive and mint
Oh,
green
I
somewhere.
think mint is super right, but I
No,
haven't really
totally,
seen
but
them.
olive is also too drab. It's like in the middle somewhere.
Maybe yeah. You know, I feel like they just turn their cars green when they go to war.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I. So yeah, it's this. I feel like it's like the kind of
I
a
get
camo
confused
green. Uh-huh.
Because one of Tessa's cars is that color,
Oh really? Okay.
and it's not so much an issue anymore. But when they first started driving those around, I was freaking out because I
Yeah.
felt like I, saw Tessa everywhere, but it was just like
Yeah.
fucking Hydra in their cars.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Hello.
What? What? Where?
Uh,
What the?
hi.
Okay, now
you-
we're
you-
boxed in.
You all just wanna hang
Oh.
out later, ladies?
I don't think they do.
Yeah. Well, they're
What's with
driving
this
up on us like they do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hello? Did you see that guy? Hi.
What?
Nope.
all right.
He was just flipping us off like so many times. He just kept
Yeah.
doing. Okay, I'm not. Yeah.
You
it was
need to
just
go
like-
around. I don't know
Yeah.
why you were waiting so long, except
Because we
you
were
got
kind of boxed in.
But
Yeah.
like they're,
Yeah.
I need that locals just
No. I mean, yes. Usually I do.
It's their fault. They boxed you in
It
for
is,
no
yeah.
reason. It was no good
Yeah,
reason.
they were. Yeah, no, there wasn't. There was not.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm getting a little
Wonder.
sleepy.
Yeah, I mean, then sleep shall come.
I'm,
Should I drop you off somewhere? Ah, don't.
Well, my
What the-
bike, I think, is at the tow yard.
Tow yard? Yeah, let's go there.
Right? That's where.
Yeah.
Is that where we met?
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
So I'll go to the tow yard. Probably
I won't.
have to valet my bike because the
Mm-hmm.
locals probably
Yeah, they didn't like it
did
being
something
out there.
to it. And
Yeah. Yeah, they called in the valet.
valet's like, I'm just gonna lock your
Yeah.
door, and
Yeah.
you're not gonna
The
be able to
door
do
on your
anything
bike.
about it.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah.
The little
Whoop, whoop. Oh god.
I'm definitely tired.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell. But I mean, that's a good thing. Like you're gonna
Yeah,
get
hopefully
some
it
sleep.
means I sleep and
Yeah.
like stay in bed,
Yes.
sleep
It's a
in bed.
microphone. Yes. Do you have a bed? Like a good, proper, good bed?
No, I have a barrel.
Yeah, that might be like exacerbating your problem. We should get you a bed.
I'm used to sleeping on the floor. You know, I should get a
know, I
bed though,
know.
at least like a mattress or a sleeping
Yeah.
bag or something. But
It doesn't. Yeah.
it's so much work. I have a plant.
I know. Yeah.
Wait, I might not have a plant anymore. I might have.
Oh yeah. Huh. I mean,
Um,
yeah, but I mean, it's kind of worth it when once you get like the bed. Yeah, it makes
My
life
motorcycle
a
is
lot
not there, so
nicer.
I probably have to
Yeah. Try to
see if I can
get it out. Can I park on top of it?
No, my GPS says it's at Senior Buns. Right.
Oh yeah, because
we
yes.
took
Yes,
it.
we went
you
there.
because you met
Yeah.
because you were
Yeah.
driven here by.
Yes.
Okay, I'm remembering now.
Me too, apparently. Huh. Oh god. Let me just fix this thing.
Well,
Should be done hopefully now? Yeah.
yeah. Oh, looks nice, cherry.
Yeah. It's a little bit too bright. I'd like it. I'm probably gonna the issue
Darken
I
it a
have
little?
is darken it a little, yeah, but just a tad.
Hey, that's me.
That's you.
I am a little
Oh.
darker than your car.
Yeah, you are. What was I about to say? Yeah, because I feel like it is darker inside Mosley's, so when I was picking it out, I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. And then when I
Sure.
got out, I was like, what the fuck is this color? I mean,
Because
I
of
don't hate it.
lighting.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
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 It's good. It's good. I'm fine with it. But yeah, I thought it was gonna be a little bit darker.
It
I'm not
just
too
goes
fussed, though.
there, make it a little darker.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
had a similar issue with my car because I thought it was going to be a little bit darker of a green.
Yeah.
It wasn't, but it was still nice. It's still nice. Speaking of my car's color, that other car kind of looks like this similar color. All right,
Yeah.
I found my bike.
Hell yeah. Great. Okay. Well, you go sleep. I go sleep soon as well.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Hope to see you tomorrow.
Yeah. I will hopefully be as awake as I am now. Well, more awake, less sleepy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. All right.
You said something you want to drop off.
Yeah. Um. If she wants you to read that, you can. But
Alright. You just want me to deliver it to her?
yeah, it's the last communication I'm making to her, so
Okay. That's cool. That's good to know what it's about in a little bit.
yeah.
I'll make sure it gets to her safe.
Have a good day.
You too. See you around.
Bye, new friend.
Bye. What's your
Bye,
name?
I'm Wendy. Wendy,
Bye,
what's
Wendy.
yours?
I'm Tad.
Hi, Tad. I'm Wendy.
All right. You look
Oh,
like you're going to
bye-bye.
war. Have a good day.
Oh, yeah, I am.
All right. Hello.
Oh, hey, how can I help you?
Can I just get one combo?
One combo, gotcha. There you go, you can pay right there. Here you go. Here you go. And here you go.
All right. Thanks a lot, EJ.
Have a nice one.
Yo, can I get a ride?
Yeah, just a second. All right. Where do you need to go?
Into the city, yo. Take me on. I've been on.
All right. Cool.
Mississippi. Na, 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 na. What's your name, yo?
I'm Tad. How about you?
My name is James, man. Nice to meet you.
All right. Is it taking me to the tow lot to the city? Is that okay, or do you need to go a specific
that's
spot?
inside the city.
All right.
Just drop me off Sino Bows, if you could.
All right.
So, you a tow truck driver?
Well, yeah. I'm a mechanic, but towing is making me more money at the moment. Oh, look at that. I don't know how to drive, apparently.
Hey.
You
They
know.
say sometimes you don't know how to drive.
Well, here's the issue. Usually I'm riding my bike around, my motorbike, and you don't need streets for a motorbike.
That's
But
true.
for a tow truck, you kind of do. You know?
That's true. This shit's a big jump. What's your name?
Well, it's Tad. My name's Tad. Yeah. You might need to shout a little in the... This tow truck's a little hard to
Alright.
hear sometimes.
What about now?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
there you go.
Alright.
What do you do in the city?
Well, Ted, I rob and kill people.
Alright, well, that's probably why I picked you up from prison, huh?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Do you do more robbing or more killing?
It's like how I feel like, you know. What kind? It depends on what side of the bed I wake up on.
Sure.
If I wake up on the right side, that means I'm gonna rob people. If I wake up on the left side, that means I'm gonna kill some.
Alright. Well,
I woke up on the right side.
Yeah?
Know what that means, right?
I don't know. You woke up on the right side, you're gonna rob someone? Is that what it was?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, is that why you were in prison?
No. The reason why I was in prison is because I killed someone.
Ah.
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder, yeah.
Yeah. Tried to kill a cop.
Oh yeah? So attempted
Yeah.
murder of a government official.
Yeah.
Or a
Type
law
shit.
enforcement officer or whatever they do.
Yeah.
God, this car is just you know, man, I hate the tow truck. It doesn't go fast. It's just like it goes the
just
same
hold
speed as the locals. It's annoying. I need to put a different engine in it, make it go faster.
You don't want to waste money on this shit.
Well, no, I really don't. That's why it hasn't happened yet. You know? But I'm like a master mechanic, so eventually I'll probably waste money on this shit. But right now, no.
I don't.
Just I don't know. I don't know that I'll waste money on its engine. I won't be using it much, but I might change what it looks like.
The color?
Yeah. Everyone has a black tow truck, you know?
That's true.
It's not.
Color for like.
Well, no, I not. Well, I guess I might be end up working for a gang. Cause
Were you a gangster?
no, they own a lot of the mechanic shops, you know. So we'll see.
Come on, man. How is a gang owning a mechanic shop? Come on, that can't be real. Gotta be fake.
Gangs own a lot of things, like the stalls at Senior Buns. Most of those are owned by gangs.
Bullshit. That can't be real. That's fake.
It can't be real. Nah,
Gangs are supposed to be broke losers.
sure, but they're really good at robbing.
Yeah, that's the only thing they're good at.
Yeah,
Thanks
All
for
right.
the ride, big dog.
no problem. Have a good day.
You too, man.
I hope you find someone worthy of killing or robbing.
Robin.
It's Robin today. Yeah.